Some fairly interesting breaking news tonight as the Wall Street Journal is reporting that the assassinated half-brother of Kim Jong-un was reportedly said to have been a CIA informant, or at least talking to the CIA. Joining us now is David Sears. He is a former Navy SEAL and troop commander for the Naval Special Warfare Development Group. David, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. We brought you in to talk about Iran. We'll get to that in a second, though. First, your first takeaway from this Wall Street Journal story, which says that, quote, there was a nexus between the U.S. spy agency and Kim Jong-nam, the exiled half-brother of Kim Jong-un, who was poisoned in an airport in 2017.
Right.
Your takeaway.
I'd say that a nexus can mean a lot of things. So certainly the CIA or any intelligence organization is going to be interested in talking to anybody that's close to Kim. So they would try and approach him if they could and see it. Has that come to light? I think you have to do a lot more research on this. I'd look at what North Korea's external messaging is, what are the reports coming out of Japan and China, try to piece them all together and see what nexus means.
Right, the puzzle pieces with North Korea. Who knows how those all fit in, right?
Exactly.
Let's turn to Iran, which is what we brought you in here to talk about. As the head of U.S. Central Command, General Frank McKenzie, says that he is at least contemplating or thinking about a buildup in the Middle East. This is what he told the Wall Street Journal again in a profile story that they did on him. He said, quote, I think very carefully and long and hard before I talk about bringing additional resources into the theater. We are talking about it, but it's going to be based on a running estimate of the situation as we go forward. He wanted assets in the Middle East to counter Iran after that intelligence that the U.S. saw that said basically that Iranian-backed forces might want to be targeting Americans inside Iraq, and he believes that that's worked and now might want to take a look at more assets in the theater. Your thoughts?
Right. So the last couple of decades, we've traditionally had a pretty heavy force that was constant throughout the Persian Gulf. The rotation of carriers was constant. The troops who were in there were constant because prior to, say, OEF, Operation Enduring Freedom, we had the sanctions that we were enforcing, and post-Gulf War I, the liberation of Kuwait. So there was always this force in there. It pulled back since the end of the Iraq War, and we've pulled back since then. Putting them back in there has to be a deterrence or a self-defense piece for us, not, we've got to ride a very gray, fine line between provoking Iran more and between protecting our own national interests and our defense.
What's been done so far, real briefly, what's been done so far has worked?
I think it has worked, and I think that they have
build that out, or
not build that out. Let's keep it right where it's at. They stay outside. They've stayed outside of the Gulf. They've made some. The carriers are outside of the actual Gulf itself. They've made some incursions with aircraft into there to kind of test the waters. Let them know that we're here to respond if you do something, and then let's see what Iran response is to that.
David Sears, a former Navy SEAL, one of the best titles anyone could ever have.
Thanks, boy.
Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you.